I'm Venus Cristo.
Yay!
I was so confused for a moment. Oh my god. Ugh. I just woke up like an hour ago. How are you doing, Patrick?
I'm doing okay. But I tell you what a great episode of Food with Fee. I especially loved the part where I was in it.
Yes. The special teaser trailer thing slash highlight reel that I made of the vlogs that Patrick made on his personal channel.
Yes.
Yes, very good, very good.
If you guys notice that the podcast frequency as well as the Food with Fee frequency goes down, at least we'll have the vlogs coming out weekly because it's college time.
Yes, so we'll be doing very interesting things. So
Yes.
hopefully, I hope. I don't know. The one thing I hope that like we're able to match the energy of the original vlogs because the main hurdle I think we might face is most of the people in the vlogs that made them iconic aren't here.
Ah, yes.
And while yes, I was pretty interesting, let's be honest, most of the iconic stuff was other people.
Yes. Danny's rants,
Yeah.
Dawson Hub, and
Yeah.
Sigmund Dillon.
Sigmund Dillon, and especially the forever the torment of wind. That was
Yes,
funny.
yes.
And Kirby, uh, fan personing about Paul Dano and just overall being actually interesting
You
in the
killed
vlogs.
him!
You
Why?
killed him. Why?
Because I can!
Yeah, yeah. No, most of the time, yeah, most of the time when I was on screen, it was either I was off in the corner or like the one thing that I did good um was the with full MILF powers activate, I will give all your children juice boxes with so many additives in them. That was the best one. The rest of the time it was me just screaming in the background.
Oh.
There was also the dead children, which is another kind of favorite of mine. In fact, the dead children quote was so iconic, I put it in my book of bullshit. It resides there with a bunch of other crap.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah. So, you started the vlogs because you were doing it originally started
As a
because you
parody.
were doing the parody of Danny's vlogs.
Yep.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then it just ended up being the vlog series because Danny forgot to post for
It
the
wasn't that
entire
Danny
second.
forgot to post. It was more,
Yeah.
um, they weren't,
Busy.
yeah, like they were busy and
Yeah.
didn't always have the motivation.
Yeah.
And
You on the other hand.
dare I say, mine were far superior. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we can't say that. We will be killed.
Sorry, Danny. Sorry.
Danny's. I like. Sorry, jeez. I thought Danny's vlogs were pretty cool. They were fun.
Hey, they've made a comeback recently, so
Yeah.
um, it's kind of
Oh yeah, that's
coincidental
right.
that mine are coming back as well.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna find it interesting, especially because we're not in the same class, which means I also have the responsibility of filming, which is gonna be interesting.
See, that's the interesting thing is I think there is going to be some overlap. Obviously not with like having the same classes at the same time, but because my program is music media and film foundations and yours
Hmm.
is radio broadcasting.
Oh yeah, we'll probably have a decent amount of overlap.
So
Um,
we'll have overlap at least in the media part of it.
yeah, yeah. I've been tirelessly preparing for the Coolage experience. I actually did all the things I was supposed to do the first time I went beforehand, so I don't fucking run into the school blind like I did the last time. The last 2 years ago was a blind playthrough. This year was the game guide playthrough because I actually one I got my student ID early because last time I didn't and I had to wait a week before I could get my student ID. Second, I didn't register for assisted learning for my ADHD. This year I did because I feel like if I didn't, I'd be fucked. this this course I think is gonna be a little bit harder than performing arts. Only a little bit.
Hmm. Huh.
What an interesting response.
So, so I was trying to send Wind, a cow meme earlier on TikTok, right?
Hmm.
But I discovered that her account is gone. Um,
Oh.
and I just got a response as to why it's gone. Someone reported her account for not being, the right age.
What?
And she's like, I'm 21!
I'm 21. Wind
Yeah.
and I are auditioning for the Saunders Farm Scare auditions next weekend.
You're gonna be very scary.
I really hope so. The only thing I'm really pissed off about is I don't know. Listen, no offense if the person whoever scheduled my college classes see this. I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at the fact that it happened. Someone decided that on Friday nights I should have I think it's my journalism class from 6 until or not 6 from 4 until 7 o'clock at night
Hmm.
on Fridays.
Well, that's
Which
gonna be
means
fun.
that like it just means that like in regards to working at Saunders, if I did get a job there, I wouldn't be able to work Fridays, which might slight my ability to get the job. I don't think that like it's gonna bar me completely because I can work the weekends completely uninterrupted. It's just I'm so pissed off that I can't work Friday nights.
Yeah, that sounds annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very angering. The rest of the days that I have classes, they're all just one class. It's just one 3 hour long lecture, and it's like okay.
This is what the radio sounds like.
Yeah, and it should be very interesting. It'll probably be a lot of the vlogs. Will just be a lot of hey guys, it's me. I'm here 3 hours early. Let's just sit in a corner by myself for 3 hours, as I did
I
every
wonder,
day.
uh, how often do you think you'll be in the green room?
Yeah, I'll probably be there sleeping.
Yeah,
Actually, I can't because they took away the lazy boy.
yeah, they did.
That was yeah, because I used to go into the green room before class and I'd sleep on that big lazy boy.
At least we'll be
Either
able to
that or
see
I would
some of
take.
our old teachers again as well. You know,
Yes, we will.
we'll be able to
It'll be
say,
very
"Hey,
exciting.
how's it going?" And they'll be like,
Yes.
"Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah, and Kevin, Kevin.
I mean, I'll probably end up seeing Kevin again because I'm gonna be, in theory at least, working on a Digi 60 film again this year.
Ooh, yay!
So I will see him again. I will.
And we'll get to see the Gong Show.
Oh my goodness, I hope it's good this year.
Yeah, I hope it's good too. Because oh yeah, we've ranted about the Gong. I've ranted about the Gong Show enough. It
it,
was
it can be hit or miss, and I'm hoping it's a hit this year.
yeah, hit or miss. I guess we'll never miss, huh?
Huh?
It really missed when I was doing it, and I will never forgive anyone. Too many dildos. Too many dildos, and too many. I wouldn't say too many French people. That's not right. There was one French person. I don't know. There was too many dildos. I think just too much of everything, and the audience was very wild. wild. I cannot say words. Words are very hard to
Well, I
say.
mean, when you consider that a majority of the audience was the parents of the people who wrote the scripts,
Yes.
um, why would you write that and then invite your parents to come?
Yeah, it was really fun for my entire family to see me brandish a giant 12-inch dildo on screen and on stage. Yeah, I'm sure my grandma loved that.
Oh, I see my granddaughter's holding a dildo.
Oh, Jesus! Yeah, no, she's a very religious lady, so she'd be like, oh. Yeah, no. Oh, boy. The only other thing I did the dildo scene, which was interesting.
You also did like an ad lib Jesse Pinkman kind of thing.
Yeah, by pure accident. That was not my supposed to be my name, and I just blanked. Yeah, I'm Jesse Pinkman. It's like, no, Fiona, that was not right.
Oh, how did the writer feel after that?
I don't know.
You don't? Okay.
No, because I didn't really listen. I did the gang show. I then ate a bunch of calamari and was not allowed to drink anything because I was still 18. And I went home and slept. And I woke up, went to Winners, and it was Christmas break. And I then never talked to the script writers again.
Fair enough.
They gave me a card with a Starbucks gift card in it, and that was the last time I ever saw any of them. I still have the card that they gave me.
Nice.
It's up on my bed next to Obama.
Obama.
Obama. Oy. The first vlog you ever did. I don't know why we're circling back around, but I want to talk about it. The first vlog
Yeah.
you ever did was on December 1st. Yeah?
I think so.
That was the day. What?
I think so. Maybe.
No, it was December 1st. You know why I know that? Because
Why?
it was the day we did our mini performances. The ones with Hannah.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm not a lesbian. You did that one.
I did. With Dawson.
And I did mine with a person that I don't talk to anymore. Oh boy, howdy, that turntabled.
Boy, howdy.
Boy, howdy, howdy, turntables. Yeah, no, the December 1st performances are cursed. Many accursed things happened that day. So many
Mine was
curses.
great because it got referenced throughout the year, and I loved it.
Yeah, because you're iconic.
I
It was
I
actually funny. Mine, I just yelled at someone because they didn't cook the salmon and took a shit. That was mine.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
It was great. No, I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. It was great.
Yeah, it was good from an acting standpoint, but from an anything else standpoint, I will say the one I did with Ethan was way better.
Mm.
That one I enjoyed a lot more.
Yes, the one where you were talking about not wanting children and such.
Yes, that one was top notch.
You must have been very passionate about that one.
Oh yeah, I was very passionate. It was very, very passionate. It was a very good time.
Oh,
Out of all the vlogs, which one's your favorite that you ever did? Out of all 16 of them.
17. Um, my favorite out of all of them. It's hard to answer because, like as much as I remember doing them, I don't
You don't
remember the
watch them.
context. Yeah, I'm not you. I don't watch them. I'm not that nostalgic yet.
Hey, give me a break. Listen, I didn't think I was gonna be going back to school, so I was like, my only memories.
Well, now you're gonna have more.
Yay! is full of snot.
And
Um, what's your favorite clip from like out of all the iconic ones? What would be your favorite like iconic clip from the vlogs?
oh, goodness me. Um, any of the bullying clips, any of them,
Bullying who? Dylan, Wind.
all of the above. That was the
And
most
then there's
fun thing to do. was to
yeah.
was to in air quotes, I might say bully them.
Yes. It was that was I the one I don't remember which one it is, but the one where it's just you, Dawson, Gabby, Dylan, and I don't know if anyone else was there, and Wind, and you're all just in the performing arts area, and
Mm,
you're just, and it's just you guys making fun of Wind and Dylan. That one's funny.
yeah, that was a good vlog.
Wow, two Dylan segments, and that's all the time we have for today, folks.
No.
No! I can't do it as deep as him, but that was the female equivalent of what Dylan sounded like when we cut him off.
Oh,
And then
I miss him. Miss you, Dylan.
yes,
Come back.
we all miss Dylan.
He should be back by December, and I
Yay.
think his course is only the 1 year, so
Oh, wonderful. We will have him back for the vlog season 2.
that's right. Second semester, we're gonna invite Dylan, and we're gonna put some segments in.
We're gonna have some Sigma Dion.
I'm gonna pull out the old clip and be like, Sigmund Dillon.
Yes. And the words are hard. Also, one clip, not a clip, it's a scene. I don't know. One segment of one of the vlogs, the one where we're all at lunch, and Ethan gives Danny the hot chocolate. That one was funny, at least for me.
Fair enough.
Hmm?
I said fair enough.
Uh,
Another clip that comes to mind is you put it in the vlog, but the mom and dad are fighting again.
Mom and Dad are fighting again. Yes, yes, I remember that one very, very well.
And the one thing I love is that by the end of it, by the end of all of this, in if you if you watch the like actual graduation footage from Algonquin College, you can hear us
Mhm.
yelling beans, beans, beans.
That is amazing. Beans was a very iconic part of all the vlogs across the multiverse
Oh yes, yes.
because of the cursed apple fritter. There was no pumpkin apple in the apple fritter.
And then I would rub it in Beans's face that I had apple in my fritter.
And then one time I gave her an apple fritter and it had apple in it, but then my apple fritter didn't have apples in it. And so the curse was passed down to me.
Beans.
Beans.
That's right.
What other crap
Oh,
was the 16th one, the end one was pretty cool. With you where you vlogged the entire the entire um graduation party ceremony where we all got our
oh
awards.
yes. There's also a secret video which none
Yes.
shall ever see.
Yes. Except I downloaded it, so maybe I'll release it. No, just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I value being
Oh,
I
did you
value being
download it while
live.
it was while you were downloading the other stuff?
Hmm?
Did you download it while you were downloading the other stuff?
Yes,
I see.
I did. So I have it on my hard drive. Don't worry, I'm not gonna release it. I'm not that cruel.
Very good.
But it's very iconic. I think in that moment, Despite the fact that I was a class A annoyance, and I can say that because I was fucking annoying. I have grown and I have improved, and I am less annoying. But I think in that moment, that was the one time I was able to bring everyone together in harmony and understanding and happiness after all the horrible strife that we caused each other.
Yeah, I'd say that put uh, a glimpse of us into um, perspective.
Also, when I went up and accepted my reward, they're like speech, and I just stood there and I said nothing.
Yeah. And then, of
It's
course,
just like,
Dylan's perfect entrance.
oh, that was perfect. It's like he's not here, he's not here, and then he just shows up,
Dylan!
and he's like, what the fuck just happened?
Come and get your award.
He's just like, what? And then everyone's like, say it. He's like, I barely know her. And
And
then he
he
took his shirt
legit
off.
he legit asked me to send him the footage afterwards because he wasn't gonna remember it. What? What was that?
That's because he gets drunk off of one sip of alcohol.
No, he's not that much of a lightweight.
2 sips.
One sips, two
Fuck.
sips, three sips,
Meanwhile, it takes me a million drinks to get drunk now. I don't know why I'm such a heavyweight and a high tolerance to things. Like, I can't get high unless I like do like 10 milligrams of weed, and I don't get drunk until like my fifth drink, and it has to be drank really fast. Like, I don't know why I have such a high tolerance.
have you considered that you might be an addict?
No, because I don't drink alcohol that much. I was more of an alcoholic when I was in college the first time.
Well,
I
get
got
ready for round two.
no, I don't want to be drunk. I don't want to get drunk again.
Especially because you'll be able to do it on campus now.
Oh yeah, the observatory should actually be open this time.
Well, and you'll have uh, the right age for
Well, I had the right age for half of the year when I was in college the first time.
it.
But now I'm just really old. And by really old, I mean 1 year over the 19-year age limit.
You're old. Yeah. Um, I'm 22.
That's not old either.
Yeah,
22. You were born in 2002,
yeah.
I think.
Is. That's correct.
I assume so, considering '04 minus 2 is '02.
Yep.
What other age would I be?
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
I had a friend.
Ringo
I had
Starr.
a friend who had a birthday recently, and because it's rude to ask a lady their age, I put it into like I spun the words. I was like, so um how many physical rotations around the sun accompanies how long you've been here?
Interesting. Did you ever find out how old she was?
Yes. After a little bit of laughter. 23.
Oh, 1 year older. How would you wait? How would you not know how old your friends are?
I've only known them for like 5 months.
Oh, this is a new person.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I was about to say I didn't know you could meet new people, and that sounded awful.
I didn't know you could meet new people. Yeah, that's what my mom said when I started college.
Oh God.
Mhm.
And then you met me, and thus became one of the weirdest business relationships.
Yep.
The lore behind our friendship is very interesting. I will
Our
say,
friend,
very.
our friend group is designed with the opposite intention of what was. See, you, Dylan, and I all went into college not wanting any friends,
Yes,
and then
that was.
proceeded to make good friends.
Yes. It was especially funny when Dylan and I first started talking to each other because we only started talking to each other because I was singing the theme song for Fire Emblem, and then he's like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "You like Fire Emblem too? I didn't know anyone else did." And then we just started talking about Fire Emblem Three Houses and what storylines were our favorites and what ones were hard as balls and which characters we liked and shit like that. And that's how we bonded. And then
Weebs.
you and I bonded over the mutual hatred of another classmate.
Yes,
And then you gave me food for my dental surgery.
yes. But I also was mean to you, so.
Your?
Yes, 'cause I got Doritos and taunted you with them.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not really being mean to me. like, let's be honest. In the scale of torment and being actually mean, you're very low on the scale.
I can be mean if I want to.
Yes, you can, but at least you didn't swear at me in the Discord chat for existing.
Yeah.
Dear God, that was a cursed event. The Halloween fight of 22.
Yeah, I wasn't able to attend that anyway.
Yeah. It was very iconic, but oh my god, like I'm not gonna say I instigated it, but it was kind of my fault that it happened because I texted in the party section of the group chat, and I was like, "Hey Beans, when's the date for the party so I know when I'm going?" And then said other person that was not Beans was like, "What? I thought we were having it at my house." And it's like, "Well, you got COVID, so we changed it." Like normal rational people would. You also didn't like give us any details, so what were we supposed to do, you dingus?
You were supposed to blindly go to his house and play Smash Bros with him.
Shut up. I'm not gonna make the same mistake again with another person. Mm. I'm glad Ethan showed up because I think if Ethan didn't show up, that night would have ended a lot differently.
Yeah. Would have
Thank
ended with
God
him
for
behind
Ethan.
bars
Yeah, actually.
and not the fun
Well,
ones.
yeah. Probably not even because his parents are rich. He'd probably get off on like a misdemeanor because he has rich parents.
Well, he
Unless they
would have
cut him
already
off.
got off by
Ah! Ah!
then.
No!
I'm sorry.
No!
I'm sorry.
Ew! No, that is disgusting.
Welcome back, Fiona.
No! He's just standing there in the middle of the hallway while I'm like walking to class. It's like, "You are approaching me. I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer."
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Then again, considering I take boxing, I could probably take him.
Now.
No.
I said now.
Oh, now. Yes, now I could. Oh, God.
Then again, maybe the high heels back then would have worked too.
Oh, they probably would have. They probably would have. But, hoy vey. Yeah, that was an interesting experience, especially because beforehand, it was like me with Mercy, Ethan, the the human we've been talking about, and another human who was recently trying to contact me on Instagram because he and the other person had been talking, which is a very bad sign if they're talking about me 2 years after college ended.
Yes.
Um, but it was mainly like us talking about things, and then um one of the other humans talking about how women are like cars and you should never buy a used one, and how like he hates women because he works at a tanning salon, and the other person is like agreeing with him, and I'm like, okay.
Okie dokie.
Fuck. Why am I here? And then we played pool, and then
I bought a
that was
gently
it.
used car.
Well, that's always, see, Patrick, you're respectable. You you like them gently used. I think that's how you could describe me. I've been very gently used because it's not, it's there's not enough mileage to qualify as like anything else.
So then you're just like my car.
Yeah. What's the what it's kind of sad, like not in like a ooh fuck you, you don't get bitches, in like a, so I went to this thing at the nightclub that Olivia works at.
Hmm.
This woman was doing kinky bingo, not to be confused with dirty bingo at Algonquin, which is superior. But I was there by myself, and I kind of got adopted by this group of people. Um, like they're all like, I believe they're all in their 30s, and um,
It's
I was
weird
hanging
that
out with
it
them.
happened twice.
But like I was at their table, and like they're a very freaky bunch. They're a very freaky deaky bunch. Like all respect. Like, but at one point during the night we had like 6 rounds of bingo, or no, 4 rounds, and then the final round was, it was like you had regular bingo and you had sexy bingo where you had to, where it was the names of like kinks and like fetishes and stuff like that, and you had to whatever for the, you had to get a like line for all the kinky stuff. But then the
Did they
last
have a
one was
pegboard
kinky
for that?
bingo. Weird, or I don't know. What? What is the word? Anyway, due to your silence, I'm going to continue. The last round was you had to, one, put down all the like the things that you had done on one card, and then go around and ask the other people what ones they had done, and you could drop it into a hat and you could possibly be drawn out of the different people. So I did mine, and it's like decently filled but not enough to get a bingo, and I look over at the others, like the people I'm with, and they're like, okay, done this one, 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 this, like they're filling out the cards, and I'm like, I'm so young and inexperienced. What the fuck? And they're like, "Oh, you poor sweet thing." It was fun though. I'm not gonna lie. They were an interesting bunch, and one of them is actually going to Algonquin. So I was talking them up on Dirty Bingo at Algonquin, being like, "It's the best thing ever. It's so lit. Like, it's
It is the
kind of
greatest
better
thing
than this."
ever. It is so lit.
Honestly, it is. Dirty Bingo is honestly, whilst it is cursed and it holds many accursed memories, it is arguably one of the funnest events at Algonquin. I have fun every time I go there, and I'm also very highly competitive when I do it.
Very good.
Very good.
Alright, well, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to cut this one short just because I really, really, really need to go to the bathroom. Um, but 35 minutes should be enough content, right?
Yes, it should be.
Let's just 30 seconds, 30 more seconds of content just so that I can go to the bathroom and not worry about it. Please go faster. I would like to take a dump.
Oh, Jose, can you see?
Why the dogs early like
I don't. I don't know the American anthem. I only saw it in the bomb funeral in the vlog.
Okay, bye 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 bye.